When you have a person whose actions and beliefs change, you get what is called an identity shift. Now, what an identity shift is that someone perceives themselves differently and in accordance to that acts differently and is also perceived differently by others. This can be a good or a bad thing, and it can also happen in communities of people, groups. So say your workplace, a household, or a community of people. Now, what I want to talk about is how you can prevent this happening if it's bad. And what you want to do is you want to create a system that is self-regulating, because these take a really long time to show through. So if you have an identity shift in a community, it can take anywhere from a month or so to years. Because it's so slow, it's very hard to pick up on, so you cannot keep on providing input and trying to correct these things. What you want is you want a system that will automatically put itself back on the right track. In order to prevent this identity shift and to create some circular system, what we can do is prevent dilution. In science, dilution means when you water something down pretty much. You take something from a higher concentration to a lower concentration. Now, if you have a heap of people all in a community and they are all getting along and they all have the similar views that align with the identity that you want your community of people to want, if you introduce too many new people at once, if you imagine these to be like heads, people from a bird's eye view, you can end up diluting things too far and their identities will shift. So, to limit this, we want to introduce only a few people ever at one time. So if we have our community here, lots and lots of people, we only ever want 1 or 2 people coming in. And when you do, you want to make them feel very welcome and want to enjoy the culture that you provide there. Because then in that case, they are more likely to integrate with your current beliefs and values than for their values to influence everyone else's. And that's really important for making sure that the current identity of your group of people, whether it be a community or business, stays as it is. If you found this interesting, I have a full-length video, and the link is in the description. So go check that out.